Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In the park, Holly discovers a battered Doug. He had blood dripping from his brow, lip, and nose. He tells a falsehood that he was mugged by the males she saw fleeing. He winces in agony as he prevents her from phoning the police. She assists him in getting to a trustworthy person. Stephanie brings headshots to the Kiriakis' estate so Bonnie may sign them. She'll pass them on, but Sarah informs her she's out. Stephanie hopes it works out as they talk about the guys in their lives collaborating because she assisted Philip with his public relations effort. Sarah thinks the final nail in the coffin was Victor's letter. Additionally, perhaps having Philip as co-CEO helps Xander control each other's worst impulses. Stephanie responds, or they could band together and ruin the world. Holly assists Doug enter the mansion by placing his arm over her shoulders. Holly pretends that they phoned the police over Doug's mugging as Sarah examines him. She also says that they didn't go to the hospital since he doesn't have insurance. Sarah claims that although she lacks anesthesia, she can suture him up. Doug instructs her to complete her tasks. His hand is held by Holly. After Sarah finishes this brow, Holly assists him in going to a room so he can rest and grab something before leaving for home. Doug squirms as Holly and Sarah assist him into a chair. His lip smears blood on his cheek. Doug is led to a bedroom by Holly, who assists him in removing his shirt. Their gazes meet. Philip tells Xander to get up from his seat in the Titan office. Philip maintains that he deserves his father's office even when Xander reminds him his is down the hall. Following a verbal altercation, they choose to divide the workplace rather than engage in combat. As they take their seats at their desks, Xander tells Philip that he intends to bribe board members as part of his takeover strategy for Demera Enterprises. Philip no longer wishes to function in that manner. Philip doesn't want to get involved with Kristen, but Xander thinks their father would be happy. Stephanie nearly died the last time he tampered with the Demeras, and he will never allow it to happen again. Philip stops Xander's idea since he wants his approval to be co-CEO. Brady gestures while Kristen holds a crystal cocktail glass during their argument at the Demera home. Brady accuses Kristen of being responsible for Rachel's nasty texts to Ava at the Demera house. According to Kristen, it's an attempt to divert his focus from the procession of women he brings home. As their argument intensifies, Brady declares that Rachel is currently a hot mess as a result of the two of them. Kristen concurs. Brady claims that all she wants is for them to be her parents, but how do they demonstrate their compatibility to her? Although he is aware that Rachel's transgressions are currently small, when she grows up, she might become a nightmare. He recommends that she get therapy. There is no way in hell! Kristen shouts. Brady claims that their young girl will grow up to be just like them if they don't address this right away. Rachel is capable of surpassing both of them. He declares, I fervently hope she will be. Me too, replies Kristen. As they see Rachel together, she consents to therapy and to be on the same page going forward. Further, a new bell? Tate complains to Sophia in the square about Holly's distress over the baby. He then shares with her how her mother went to see Brady to force the teenagers to get married. Although he and Brady rejected the proposal, they pledged to support Sophia and the baby in any way they could. But he's curious if she's considered adoption. She claims that Sophia's mother is such a control freak that she would likely choose to raise the child herself rather than give it to strangers. Tate does as well, but they're not prepared to have children yet. Sophia concurs that the best course of action might be adoption. She invites him to accompany her to a doctor's visit, but she will discuss it with her parents alone. Though he wishes he could do more, he gladly accepts. He's already doing a lot, she tells him. Without him, she couldn't possibly succeed. Tate phones Holly after Sophia departs, but she doesn't answer. Why didn't you want me to call the police? She asks Doug. Xander lashes out at Philip as he gets home to Sarah. Over the phone, Philip informs Kate that he and Xander had a difficult beginning at Titan. He tells her that Xander won't discover that Victor's letter was a fake. The office door is open, and Stephanie is listening. Her eyes enlarge. Here are the spoilers for the week of January 13th, 2025, on Days of Our Lives. Fans may anticipate Rachel Black committing yet another heinous sin next week. Gabby Hernandez and Avi Hernandez make fun of one another. J.J. Devereaux is welcomed back to the police service by Sean Brady. Additionally, Brady Black and Ava Vitale's crisis is interrupted by Kristen DiMera. Let's discuss what will happen in the Peacock soap opera next week as you continue reading. Our Lives Days Monday, January 13th spoilers. According to Monday, January 3rd spoilers for Kat Green's encounter DOL, Chad DiMera vowed to Julie Williams that he would stop interacting with Kat Green. But when Chad really runs into Kat, he might not be able to fulfill that pledge. Electricity is also present in this time. Sarah Horton Kyriakis will also corner Kate Roberts Brady and Philip Kyriakis in Monday's episode. Maggie Horton Kyriakis is the recipient of Xander Cook Kyriakis' venting. Kayla Johnson consoles Stephanie Johnson in another scene. Marlena Evans also talks candidly about John Black's absence with Steve Johnson. Spoilers for DOL for Tuesday, January 14th. Leo Stark begs Abe Carver for a favor on Tuesday, January 14th. Gabby and Javi begin making fun of one another. JJ returns to the Salem Police Department, where Sean greets him. EJ DiMera professes ignorance, but Jada Hunter has questions. Days of Our Lives spoilers for Wednesday, January 15th. Sarah Horton Kyriakis' secret. According to Tuesday, January 15th spoilers, Sarah shares a secret with Stephanie. Xander surprises Philip by offering an olive branch. For assistance with Arnold Feniger, EJ turns to Rafe Hernandez. It appears that EJ may have to accept Rafe's offer, but there might be a cost. They resolve their disagreement with Javi and Leo. Carrie is still an issue, though. DOL spoilers for January 16th, Thursday. On Thursday, January 16th, Tate Black's impressive gesture astounds Holly Jonas. Ava Vitale searches for a method to break up with Brady Black. Leo tells Marlena some unsettling news. Gabby also puts pressure on Javi to stop seeing Leo. Additionally, Rachel is caught in yet another wrongdoing by Kristen DiMera. Spoilers for Days of Our Lives, January 17th, Friday, Sophia Choi's bond. You can anticipate that Leo will devise a strategy to apprehend the spoiler stealer in Friday's show. Brady and Ava's moment of dread is interrupted by Kristen. At last, Doug Williams III settles his bills. Holly also observes Tate and Sophia's developing bond. Post your ideas in the space provided for comments below. To see what happens next, don't forget to continue watching the soap opera on Peacock.